grand total of 2 CS to the 10 of Sniper with a good head start here on Monet. Getting it behind there.
The rebound. Dispose is available this time. Shrapnel comes out to do some residual damage. Monet taking the brunt of it though. Do they have enough to get first blood in this game? Boxy continuing on, and there it is. Boxy with the first blood as Sniper goes bye-bye. Great start for Liquid in this lane, despite, like you said, the CS for Zai not being too risky.
Got all of it. They don't really mind. Again, it's a matter of just giving Brute the space here to recover the CS in the lane. Zai currently sitting on 1-0 and 2 in terms of KDA, so...
Oh, the charge coming from the other side from Baboka, but Boxy is ready for this, but the Split Earth is there with the Pulse Nova. Mickey taking tons of damage, does get off a good LSA, but it does not save him in the end as Boxy getting run down now by Ori's Pulse Nova. Double kill for him. And Zai, now that they know he's left to his own devices, they can kind of harass him out of lane to a degree.
Oh my god, look how many creeps are mid too. They get the double kill. This is 2 full waves and a siege creep just hitting this tower. So first of all, you get a lot of tower damage in here, but the death stings that much more for the Lina losing.
Zai getting low, and Baboka's charge will finish the job as Aster now all over the map as we kind of expected with the draft. Able to take full advantage of this
proposal, then situations can suddenly look quite promising. Baboka with a charge, no ruin here.
Boxy is here. Nice pit of Malice though, but the Dispose keeps XXS at bay. Already at half HP, and in comes the Lich as well. But look, 4 members of Aster are continuing on here as Insania gets off his Chain Frost. Looks like he will drop in the end as Matu has finally come to play, but the Laguna Blade on top of the Rupture is enough to find himself a kill. Now the focus is onto Baboka, but the Sniper's going to get the brunt of the damage as Boxy gets the stun off, and Baboka will be next. Big turnaround here for Liquid. Great transition from Matu.
And they make sure to bring the numbers there. Matu coming in, Lina with the double damage. Neither team has any interest in even thinking about Roche for quite a while. Neither lineup's particularly good at it. There's a lot of risk involved. Boxy will get charged.
Charge in the top lane next to the tier 2, but the Frost Shield comes out again. Chain Frost not really bouncing, but finally does off of the creeps, and that is going to cause Ori to drop. Baboka gets disposed. TP canceled. Second kill for Liquid. A big punish in this top lane. That Frost Shield has been kind of pretty annoying for Aster to get through.
Yeah, they chose to go for that with 5-second cooldown another strike. They didn't have Spirit Breaker ult, so missing that component, but also Liquid seemed like they just read that play like a book. You know, Mickey was in position immediately, getting that counterplay. Nicely done from them. They get those 2. Mickey now rocking a BKB. Is very ready to fight. Liquid actually hitting a strong time here. And
the Horsey is there. He gets stunned and brought down. Huge kill for Liquid, but XXS has come to play with his ult. Gets off the nice Pit of Malice and Firestorm. Insania looks to be the sacrifice at the very least, but Mickey and Matu want to continue to fight potentially. They're going to try to focus onto the Crystal Maiden, and a nice stun from Boxy onto 2 heroes with Mickey's LSA to follow. 4 dead for Aster, and Liquid, I mean, they got the big kill to start, and Aster still wanted to fight, and they get punished.
Yeah, just Lesh didn't get
it so many times. The upper bracket team that wins, that faces the team again in the lower bracket. The lower bracket team ends up learning more about that matchup overall, and they got to see Tundra beat Aster as well. But potentially that's what we're seeing here right now. But standing onto the high ground, he is so tanky at half HP, but he will be the sacrifice. As it looks like it's going to be a trade for the position 5s. Nice freezing kill coming out, but it only delays the inevitable.
Oh, they ruptured Lesh.
Yep, he gets his Bloodstone off just in time as Matu pops the BKB, but the Lesh is dead. Laguna Blade into the grave, and Baboka getting chased, but a nice Pit of Malice keeping Boxy and company in this area, but the Dispose comes out onto Baboka.
Only level 2 on Monet currently, so his damage will ramp up significantly when he levels up to 13, 14.
Oh, Matu getting charged, and there's a Fiend's Gate here as well. He pops the BKB, but still gets stunned. That is 4 members of Aster, and that is a nice pickup for them. Very nice team play, and now, I mean, the Fiend's Gate is so cool, but Mickey, he's in the area. He's in Viz right now. Oh, the LSA does not connect, but they still get the stun. Laguna Blade to follow, but the Bloodstone healing up a decent amount. The BKB popped by Mickey, and that is enough to take out Ori again. He's left by his team via the Fiend's Gate, and Liquid taking full advantage.
Yeah, that missed stun from Mickey ends up costing him a BKB charge, but still well worth it. You're happy to get that kill. And probably the bottom tier 2 tower. I don't think you have a chance of defending this as Aster. Well, maybe they are going to try it. XXS.
Finally comes out. It's only going to connect a couple times, but Mickey looks to be mega dead, and Zai and company have to get the hell out of here. Insania is successful, but Zai inside the Pit of Malice charged up, and it looks like he's going to be brought down as well. So Aster successfully defend the tier 2 tower.
It seems like Liquid had the same expectation that I did, that tower was just going to be given to them with a dead Lesh, but letting Sniper just keep doing his thing was pretty good. It only cost him a BKB charge, which isn't the end of the world, and I guess he did force the glyph, so maybe it's okay. But if Liquid find a move off it, the story will be very, very different. Ori,
Laguna Blade, but no LSA connection, but they still find the Crystal Maiden nonetheless. The right clicks are way too much. BKB already popped by Matu as they find the kill onto Ori. So 3 dead overall, the complete segregation of that fight.
When you're playing a Brood role where you don't have to deal very much damage, this Axe is just incredible for map control.
Smoke up, but they see Boxy. They're going to start charging him next to Liquid's outpost, technically in control of Aster right now. The charge is there, but the Frost is going to keep him healthy for the time being. Ori, though, and Baboka end up taking him out with the help of Monet. Just like that, it's a 5v4, but BKB already popped by XXS as they find Zai in the trees, but the charge onto Matu. See who they try to focus here. Firestorm doing a lot of percentage-based damage. Lich ult coming out, but it's only going to bounce once as Zai just gets cleaned up. Double kill for Monet as the Fiend Gate's back to the fountain. They can just refresh and rejoin this fight as Insania looks to be next. 3 dead for Liquid. And Aster looking very good now, but like you said, Roche is not going to be up for another minute, so that'd be really high for the team that gets it. As look how close this game was. Yeah. 68% for Aster. Do you feel that? Watching this right now as the Rupture onto Ori, gets disposed. Ori at half HP, he's going to get bashed out of Matu, trying to right-click his way. Bloodsoul's not going to be enough. A 1-for-1, but it's a support for a mid. And Liquid trying to reset. Now the Boxy is on relatively low HP, disposed onto Matu with the rebound movement speed buff as well.
And Aster are actually confident that this is enough for them to contest the pit. They know they can buy back their Lesh. What can you travel on? They have the outpost too, so the connection point is there.
Ooh, Monet double damage as well. McKay inside the Pit of Malice gets Force Staff to safety, but they're going to find a Space Cow first. Laguna Blade onto XXS. A nice Chain Frost bouncing as XXS still has the BKB activated. Siamese Cat looks to be next on the list, but double buybacks now from Aster, and they can reconnect relatively quickly, especially wants to put a Fiend's Gate there. Still 5v5, but that is several buybacks from Aster. But like you said, the BKB is very important for Liquid. The charge on to Mickey, but the Frost Shield is going to be able to get a lot of his physical damage. Boxy's going to be dead, trying to help his teammate, and Mickey pops the BKB, trying to get the dieback onto Ori. He's at half HP, but the Bloodstone healing up to a high degree, but it's not going to be enough. Ori diebacks, and Monet stuck in. So what is it? He's just stuck there, trying to right-click his way out of this. Getting some lifesteal now, but Zai, is he going to be able to take him out in the end? It's going to be close. Monet is still lifestealing, despite just standing still for the last 30 seconds. Matu has already died, and now Baboka trying to chase the Lich, but there's the rebound. Mickey gets instantly stunned, disposed back, they kill Monet. Finally, he buys back into the game though, and now the Unleashed going to town on XXS, has bought back himself as well. Looks like Broodmother is next here though, and now this has turned to a 3 versus 2, technically in favor of Aster, but Baboka dies. That's another dieback for him. Boxy keeping away, he is successful. 6K lead for Liquid. What the hell was that fight?
It's very annoying, let me tell you. All right, Liquid, it's time. This age is expiring just now. Aster will place XXS to cover the high ground.
They jump him. They know they get the bash up, and Monet is right-clicking from afar. Mickey pops the BKB, gets a Laguna Blade, and now they jump on top of Monet and kill him immediately. No buyback for him, and Baboka now stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's a second. Make it 3 for Mickey. What a fight. What an initiation with no vision, I'm pretty sure. Not able to get the rebound. Boxy seconds. Tier 4 is already at half HP. They're going to be able to take it out pretty swiftly. Can Aster actually defend this in a 3v5 situation? Finally, the fortification is popped. They won't have one for the rest of the game in all likelihood if they continue down this mid lane. Unleashes pop for Boxy, just priming and ready to go. 1 tier 4 down. Will Liquid continue on here? 33 seconds on Monet. Crimson Guard are trying to mitigate a little bit of damage here, but there's the initiation on X. They get the Rupture on him. They force tap him as well, but he's going to live inside the fountain. But the tier 4 goes down as well. And now on to the Ancient. Ori pops the BKB and Bloodstone, but the focus is now on to the Ancient for Liquid. All they have to do is right-click that they'll get game 1. Charge in from Baboka. Pretty big, but make it continue to right-click with the data. That's going to be enough. Liquid take game 1. Unbelievable. I don't know how this team continues to give everybody heart attacks around the world, but I'm close to that right now, Cinderin. Good Lord.
What an amazing way for them to do that. So the moment Aegis expires, they're like, it's go time. We smoke, they run in, they find an amazing fight. There's no buyback on Aster, on the sniper. Their best line of defense is out of play, and Liquid just 5 move speeds, so you can never outrange the Pudge.
Yeah.
Even if you Vortex, the slow isn't enough, slow yourself. So it's kind of a balancing lane where Pudge needs to gauge whether he can go for a kill or not. And if he can, and lands a hook, it probably just gets it. Oh boy, insane.
Dispose, and first blood this time goes to Aster.
Look at that. It's the same as last game. Marcy jumps maiden and kills her in the same lane.
Marcy
up all the time. Yeah, it's scary. This mid lane start for Liquid.
And this is not even taking into account that there's a Marcy on your team that has not even bothered to help out in the mid lane because they don't need to, because he's winning that. And now they're going to go on top of Insania again as Matu trying to deal some damage to Baboka, but it looks like Insania will be the death for Liquid again. 0-2 thus far in this lane.
Maiden Morph, just not the strongest of lanes, especially in the early levels. Liquid obviously acknowledging that Morphling has a good core game, but the Marcy Jakiro lane, insanely strong matchup. Like, you're gonna hit level 3 now as well, Ori will.
Zai, they're gonna go on top of Monet here. Looks like they'll find the kill first before Zai ends up being the trade. So favoring Liquid here.
Yeah.
Siamese Cat just trying to harass Foxy away. So that is where Mickey has to be extremely careful. But Ori's taking a lot of damage here, so we'll see. Has 10 wand charges right now.
It is power rune time though.
Yeah, there it is.
And he's gonna go for it right away.
Immediately, here comes the snowball to try to cancel it, but the damage is already done on Mickey. Another TP to come out from Insania. Mickey dies first though, as Baboka is the one technically getting credit for that one. Zai in the meantime has to TP back to Fountain in the top lane.
Yeah, so that's
like super old school.
It's pretty old school. It's not a build we see
rebound
right now.
Insania is eventually, surely Crystal Maiden doesn't run away from somebody. Surely he is dead. They want Ori to try to get these Flesh Heap stacks. The hook connects, and Ori gets another Flesh Heap stack to his name, which is now at 3. But yeah,
that might be the longest that Maiden escaped from King ever.
So that was like, I thought it was slow motion at first.
Yeah.
Big zip in with a connection from Boxy. They're focusing on Baboka. They get him. Mickey a little bit low on mana as Ori is now TP'd in. Looking for a connection of their own, faking the hook. Not going to go for it.
Oh, this is one way Maiden can escape for a few seconds, but now
hook potential. Oh! Crystal Maiden jukes in slow motion, but XXS is here. And again, the longest chase of Insania's life, but he created a little bit of space.
Hey, you'd think it's impossible for him to beat his record from 2 minutes ago, but here we are. He actually kited them for a good half-minute there. That, if you're a Maiden, you take that. That feels pretty good, actually.
Yep, for sure. Oh, Splitter the connection. There's Matu coming in with the waveform. Monet's just going to get right-clicked down in Oblivion, but Ori is coming into the fray as well. He's going to get stunned right off the bat. It's just a 3 versus 1 against this tanky Pudge. Splitter connects. This is going to be a huge kill for Liquid if they're able to grab him, and it looks like they will. A little bit late on the Heavenly Grace for Siamese Cat. So 2 core kills for Liquid.
Yeah, and a tower. That could not have gone any better. So they've got to be pretty strategic about how they approach this fight. Ori has queued up his next item. It's going to be the Blink Dagger. So, they're going to go on him top here. Flesh Heap is
going to try for it. Ice Shard's blocking him in. Nobody nearby, but he's going to get the Dismember instantly canceled thanks to the Split Earth from Zai. But this Rot is decimating them as Zai forced the TP out, but the hook back in. Split Earth is coming. He's faking it out. Doesn't do enough damage, though, as Zai could just be walked down on. Ori with another stack of Flesh Heap. That's up to 7.
Yeah. They need more heroes than that. That doesn't cut it. It looks juicy, right? It looks tempting. He's even than Aegis, but
But it seems...
Rather protect Monet.
Yeah, Monet always gets the Aegis. That's what we've learned here. No matter the hero. Onto the high ground, the hook connects. But see Insania trying to get away, but some good moves. Not going to be enough, though. Split Earth onto the sniper is the rest of Liquid trying to get away in this bot lane. Shrapnel slowing him to a crawl. Zai continuing to get headshot. Do they have the stun? They do. Ori with a double kill across the map. Now top lane, looks like Liquid want to try to get something out of this.
AK's out of mana.
He is.
Surprise for it with how many heroes from Aster rotated, but again, Storm just doesn't have enough in the tank to solo even the Jakiro.
XXS, that's who they want. Boxy has the Blink Dagger, Walrus punch as well, but XXX gets off his BKB and Unleash, and now he wants to fight because Ori has come to play. Matu, nice save on the Boxy. But it's going to cost them the Crystal Maiden again. It could have been a lot worse for Liquid, but Aster able to keep their position 3 Marcy alive.
All things considered, that was not too terrible. Matu showing up with the Ags there. Definitely helping out against the Pudge.
Up the zip in, they're trying to take out the Omni Knight. The hook from Matu, that is enough for a kill, but the instant initiation from Ori, they delete Boxy from the map, so it's a 1-for-1 in this little mini engagement. XXS, he's gonna get Split Earth with Matu just right-clicking him. Looks like that's gonna be enough with the adaptive strike as well. And Aster, like they're gonna retreat despite having the Aegis for another 3 minutes.
Nice dodge on the hook there from formation and very good coverage with wards from the right. It's hard to find that attack angle that Liquid need, and Aster are gonna constantly pressure this tower with Liquid Fire, with Shrapnel plus attacks from Sniper.
Yeah, they zip on in. They want to get the Omni Knight immediately. Will they get him? He gets forced out to safety. There's the Guardian Angel just in time, and Mickey has to buy back after dying right off the bat, and Matu is dead as well. A terrible fight for Liquid as the BKBs have come out from Aster. Now they can just focus down Zai. Another death, another kill from Monet. Ultra kill overall. Ori wants another hook, he gets it! Mickey completely out of mana as Monet trying to finish the job, but able to zip away is Mickey again, but Boxy slow to a crawl and a Rampage! Monet just sitting in the back while his fat friend does all the work, and he gets 5 to his name.
That's just an insane...
Get this tower kill. That's the biggest thing preventing them from getting onto the high ground anyway, on top of the Split Earth, of course. Lincoln's is popped now. Hook not connecting again from Ori, but there's the punch from Boxy into the hook from Matu. Already half HP on Monet, but again, he still has the Aegis, and Zai getting destroyed. My goodness, he melted. Friesenfield comes out just for a split second, but it matters not. A second death for Liquid. Hook on into Monet, but he gets a concussive grenade off again. And Liquid crumbling here in game number 2. Aster coming back with a vengeance, looking to get the mega creeps. Buyback comes out on Matu as one last potential stand here from Liquid. Mickey not able to do too much. A nice ice path comes out into the dual breath. They find the Pudge finally, but how much is it going to cost them? Boxy ticking away ever so slowly. Matu, the last remaining member of Liquid after the buyback now. He turns into Pudge, or he's still Pudge in fact. Has the rot, just getting kited. Finally gets disposed back into the ice path, and he's actually staying alive thanks to the strength morph. Has to reset back into the fountain. Boxy has to be careful. This would be a dieback for him. He's gonna tick away.
Matu had 6,000 health because he also had the strength from Pudge.
That is a very beefy boy as the mega creeps now come out. Aster, massive advantage here. GG still not called. It's only a matter of time here as the last tier 4 will fall. Matu and Zai trying to get something up. Really want to kill Monet now that the Aegis is gone, but the ice path is there. Hurricane Pike on top, and that is going to be the death of Liquid in game number 2. So Aster, they come back really nicely to push this to 3 games.
Yeah, that's got to be really good for their confidence. You know, in that first game, the first game was really close. There were plenty of opportunities in that game where Aster could have maybe started getting a big advantage. They didn't manage to claim it. Liquid ended it in a swift move. This game, Aster pretty much dominating more or less from start to finish. There were a couple of glimpses. Yeah, Zero.
I mean, we even cast a game, I believe it was Ace playing Primal Beast, where like there's 3 hard counters this year, and he destroyed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even matter.
Oh, top lane. Big damage onto Zai here.
Yep, he has a shield crash for that damage mitigation, but it's worn off now. Gets off the swashbuckle with the tag team combo as well, but it's not enough. Aster strikes first, and Monet is going to get help with this frostbite from Siamese Cat. Cat. Is it going to be enough for a double kill? Indeed. They get one each, and Aster on the board early, and obviously not a good start here for Liquid. You can see where they were going. Oxy, some pharma had like kind of a transition into core.
I think that ship has almost sailed. It's 8 minutes in and he has no net worth. So his recovery curve is way too hard, right? He has the lowest net worth in the game.
Oh, nice LSA. Pulverize came in, or Ori still has the Pulverize available. Looks like this is going to be a kill, but the Laguna Blade comes out onto Ori. That is enough to turn this around as Liquid TP in spades. Double kill from Matu. LSA connects onto the high ground. Ice shards are there as well, and 3 kills in the name of Liquid.
Great punish. Also at the same time felt a little bit forced. I think Ori didn't have enough mana to go for the combo he wanted to. Monet told when it failed to connect.
Might be a contest. There's a smoke here from Aster. Zai's going to get off the Rolling Thunder. It's only going to be on Illusion to start. Baboka looking for the song, but he's getting controlled. Will they be able to keep it at bay? They do. And Mickey gets the Aegis. The roar applied to Zai, but it's really just a delay tactic, it feels like. Gets ensnared on top of this, but Monet and company still want to fight, but he's going to get Laguna bladed. Mickey pops the BKB, focusing on the CM, but now on the other side of the tree line, taking the right clicks. Looks like he's going to be the first to fall in this engagement, but Pango died on the other side, and now they're going to get the Night Stalker. Matu in a lot of trouble with the LSA. He's connecting. He's going to get saved as a result. Ori's dead. Beautiful stun from Mickey. Centaur gets the stun on top of him now. And he's left to his own devices, completely surrounded. The Gust is there, multi-shot, and the axes. So Aster, they get some kills in retribution. Liquid taking the Aegis away in some respect from Aster.
Yeah, what a great fight from Matu that was. Just perfect armlet toggles, keeping S, which also prompted Liquid to feel strong in this fight, right? But keep a look at Matu here. So first the Pulverize here comes out. No follow-up damage is available. He's frostbitten. Is going to toggle out of this one with Monet's shot midair and the charge.
Yeah,
we're back to
another fight. Hold the horses here, Cinderin. Looks like Siamese Cat's going to be the first to fall, and now XXS is the one that's completely surrounded, so wrong territory for him. Matu gets credit for that one, and he is very close to a BKB.
Yeah, that was a killing spree, so some extra gold on that one for NS. 100 gold to play is coming. Liquid do have Dark Ascension, though.
His smoke gets popped. He's going to pop Dark Ascension, but he's the focus. He's going to get roared inside his BKB, so he mitigates a ton of this damage. Now XXS is the one stuck basically on this cliff area. He's going to get right-clicked down quite easily. So nice kill to start things out for Liquid. Zai on the other side here is Laguna Blade's going to find Siamese Cat, so just like that, it's 5v3. Now Mickey pops his BKB, Ori kind of the no man's land. His team still has Song available if they need to pop. Rough of a game it has been for Zai. As the tier 2 tower is going to go down one way or another as the tombstone is placed. Pulverize coming in from Ori, pretty much full duration here on Sania, but he's more than healthy enough to continue to fight as now Ori is stuck in no man's land. Laguna's Blade, down he goes as Zai going in with the Rolling Thunder, now applying all the pressure to XXS. He's going to get disarmed for the time being. This is looking like 3 kills very easily for Liquid. Song was available, but still BKBs were up.
I think
Baboka, he might still have to use it here.
It only just came up toward the end of that.
Mostly on illusions. He's going to get roared right off the bat. They're focusing on the pit now. No Song to come as Mickey gets the Aegis. Song a little bit late. Is there a shard on the ground? There is. Baboka steals the shard. As here comes the onslaught. Looks like the focus is on the Tusk to start this out. The Naga's going to be the trade, so it's a 1-for-1. Matu wants to fight, but a big multi-shot coming from Monet, but a bigger BKB from Matu. And now they're going to get triple kill for Mickey. Aster are dropping like flies. Ori has to BKB. Onslaught to safety. Looks like he's fine.
It feels like he's been able to get his roar off the last fights anyway. So I don't really know if this is going to be very noticeable compared to the Night Stalker AC, which is definitely a big bump up in strength for Team Liquid.
Scan coming out, it's gonna miss, but onto the high ground they go. Siamese Cat is completely isolated now. He gets destroyed. And Zai with a huge Rolling Thunder onto 2, forcing the BKB from Monet, as it looks like Baboka will be the sacrifice. So 2 quick kills for Liquid. Tombstone has been expended along with the Dark Ascension. And now the high ground they go. Both supports for
hours really fast if Lino gets to just stand and deliver.
Indeed. But Aster,
push up mid.
They want to aggress. They're going to find Insania, the instant pulverized Gust to follow, but the Rolling Thunder is coming in. Insania is going to live. Now the roar on top of Zai. They're right-clicking him very easily, but XXS is taking damage as well. So it's a 1-for-1 in terms of the position 3s, but they lose the Primal Beast as well. And no buyback here for Aster as they're left with 3 members.
Powerful, despite not having Ascension, Matu can still do.
Oh, nice ice shards. Here comes the initiation. Oh, instant snowball actually ruins it for Ori, but he gets the pulverize off after the BKB, getting kind of to a high degree here, but LSA not going to connect as Matu. Continue the pressure as Zai gets off the Rolling Thunder, and Ori left to his own devices. 1 minute of no Primal Beast. XSS takes the Laguna Blade and takes another death to his name. 5 versus 3. They're going to get the melee racks and likely go for Roche after. Although there are no creeps here, so the doorstep of securing themselves top 3 here. And that's going to lead to, potentially, if this happens, 3 EU teams left at TI-11. And we have Mickey. Oh, the Lincolns is already procced, but there's the instant Walrus Punch. Nicely done from Boxy. Huge Rolling Thunder. Down goes Primal Beast again. Baboka's song gives them a little bit of space, but he's getting controlled now. The Rolling Thunder continuing to proc, and he's dead as well. And now the focus is onto the Drow Ranger. No bash this time around, but Matu finds what he needs. Buyback now into the Drow. Snowball coming in. Walrus Punch to follow. How much do they want to dive here? Freezing Field gets canceled. CM has to buy back into the game. Ice shards, not enough to keep them outside the fountain, so Liquid forcing themselves to go for the mega creeps. And Liquid looking extremely, extremely good. And we talked about the momentum from the last 5 days. It has definitely continued here today. And on to the throw, and GG is called. Team Liquid move on. Aster eliminated from TI-11.
Yeah, we had no idea what to expect out of this game. Some very different drafts. Baboka on Naga, we have Matu on Night Stalker. But the constant that has been working for Liquid so well in the playoffs, Mickey on the Lina again with an outstanding performance. Insane farm, insane damage.